Hey guys, how you guys doing today? It is 12 in the morning. I just got back from doing my business for the day. Very long day. I was working out for like 5 hours straight. It was nuts. I'll probably talk about it in a future video. So, this is the US 1918 trench knife. There are a couple different designs of trench knives that you might know of. This is the double-edged blade. Okay, see? There are triple-edged blades, maybe even quadruple-edged blades, but this is the double-edged blade. It's a replica, if I didn't already state that. It is stainless steel. It's not carbon. It's not like baked. Like this black stuff isn't baked on there to just carbon steel. This is stainless. Okay. It is apparently. Oh, focus. You gonna focus? Probably not. Okay, whatever. We'll worry about that later. If you caught it, it said made in China, which isn't too much of a big deal. And I'll tell you why. I guess it says tomahawk right there, right? Now you'll notice that I have a little bit of work done there. I'll talk about that in a minute. Because I've done about 4 takes of this, I failed to mention that I bought this like 2 years ago, and I guess you can say this is a an extended review, right? So most knives, if you get a nylon holster, the nylon holster is just complete garbage, or it looks really stupid. This does not. This holster is pretty fantastic. I did a Winchester Bowie knife review a while ago, and the knife is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. But the holster just looks like a penis. I can't really say it any other way. The holster looks... Did I say holster? Sheath. Sorry, I'm dealing a lot with firearms, so holster is in my mind. Yeah, the sheath looks like a damn penis. This does not. This is actually, a legit sheath. You could put this on a belt pretty comfortably, and this loops in through one of these things, right? And you can pop it out. So as far as I know, the entire thing is constructed out of steel. Stainless steel, for that matter. Maybe, as far as I know, I could be wrong. It's very, very high quality. It does not feel like pewter. Doesn't, it's fairly heavy. It could be stainless steel, because the blade is. If you don't know, stainless steel is fairly heavy. This is what it feels like. I mean, it could... It's not brass. It feels about as heavy as copper. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not. It's got this skull crusher, or window punch. Window punch, yeah. I was going to make a joke about 2 fingers, but I can't remember now. But 2 fingers, right? Anyways, the window... This thing is like a solid half inch. It doesn't screw off, but it's very high quality. It's not junk like some of them I've seen. I've seen some of them that are just like super small, and you're like, hey, I'm a Tic Tac, hee hee. Anyways, so it's not the sharpest tool in the shed. I can tell you that. It has a edge, as you can see. It's not the sharpest tool, okay? You could stab someone with it, okay? You're not going to be lopping off heads. This is like a stabbing tool until you get a sharpener. I did a basic sharpening job on it. Not much, but you could get someone in the neck with this and do some damage. You could punch them with it, do some damage. The hilt is of... same consistency as this handle here. The one thing though, and it's not that I did this is like JB Weld, right? and I painted over it, okay? Did a JB Weld, and I painted over it. I can't remember what kind of paint I did. As maybe some of you might know, I'm out of the painting business, right? Only doing one air quotation, because the other hand is on the camera, but painting. I can't remember what kind of paint I use. I've been out of the painting business for a long time, but this is not Sharpie. This is paint that I went over the JB Weld just to make it look similar. It's not that this was loose, but I could see a gap about a paper's thickness of the blade. And I wanted to weld it, but I didn't have a welder at the time, which I do now. But I didn't have a welder, so I just JB welded it. And it made it a hell of a lot sturdier, and that's just pretty much all it really needs. Is you could do without the JB Weld. It's not like it was flopping out, it wasn't falling, it wasn't jiggling, it wasn't moving, so I did that just for me. If I didn't already mention this, which I've had such a long day, I may or may not have mentioned some things. 6 hours of PT, I guess you want to call it that. My head isn't exactly... my throat is like killing me right now. Oh, what was I saying? I can't remember. Whatever. Your fingers can fit in this quite easily, even if you have, sausage hands. It's got enough. Pretty much, man, you could do some serious damage with this. But, I think I remember what I was saying. There are so many trench knife replicas out there. This, if you're looking online, it's pretty noticeable. This is a big knife. This could be a 10-inch, 10.5-inch. It doesn't even fit in the picture. That's how big it is. Ha ha! It's also black. Yeah. It could be like a 10 or 11-inch blade. I don't know, but it's quite big. If you're looking for this online, you will see it. This is the only one that I know of that is entirely black, and it's a really good knife. I've seen other ones where this is like brass and whatever, and they might use carbon steel, and it might not even be like the whole length. It could be like that long. I've heard so many bad reviews about them. Like, this is the only one that I heard semi-decent reviews from, and I decided to go on a whim on it and see how it is. I tested it out. It's phenomenal. It's not junk. Like I said, this wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue of stability. It was tacked on there heavily. I just didn't like seeing that white gap. So I JB welded it. But that might be all that you have to do, is put a little JB weld on there and sharpen it. That's all you have to do. Or cut it off and you got yourself some badass brass knuckles. But to be honest with you guys here, these trench knives were not originally intended to be lopping off necks and stuff. It was intended to be going through multiple layers of clothing, which it can, and to stab. It was not meant, because the original ones didn't even have an edge. It was, three-pronged, the triple edge. They used, I think, fence post. So, for, being that, you might not even need the edge. It's kind of cool to have it, just in case you want to cut someone. I don't even have a professional knife cutting kit. Not knife cutting. See, my head's not in the game here. I don't have a professional knife sharpener. There we go. So I can't remember what I used. I did it such a long time ago. But like I said, this is like an ongoing review. I've been using it. I've been, testing it. This is like 2 years old, and it's not falling apart. I don't know if you notice here, there might be some like little nicks on it. See, yeah, just some nicks. Nothing too bad. I haven't had to crush anyone's skull with it, but this piece is phenomenal. But for $20, this is a good knife. Oh, I probably should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video. It's $20. It's not like $100. It's a damn good knife. And the sheath, there we go, I said it right. Or did I say that on another video? Can't remember. The sheath is not garbage. Alright, man, this is FearOps signing out. Please subscribe.